Designed by Christopher Wren and constructed between 1675 and 1710, the current St. Paul's Cathedral is believed to be the fourth church on this site. The previous cathedral was destroyed in the Great Fire of London in 1666. Surrounded by the spires of Wren's city churches, its dome has dominated the skyline for over 300 years. At 365 feet high, the dome is still one of the highest in the world, and St. Paul's is the second largest church building in the United Kingdom after Liverpool Cathedral. The Temple Bar Gate was designed by Sir Christopher Wren to replace the original building which had been damaged in the Great Fire of London in 1666. Made from Portland stone, construction began in 1669 and completed in 1672. During the 18th century, roof of the building frequently exhibited the heads of convicted traitors, which were mounted on pikes. During the 19th century, the bridge showed visible signs of disrepair and was purchased by Henry Muir in 1880 and moved to his estate in Hertfordshire. In 1984, the Temple Bar Trust purchased the gate, dismantling it and placing it in storage. It remained there for 20 years before being reconstructed in Paternoster Square, where it stands today. The City of London was devastated by bombing during World War II, and on the night of the 29th of December 1940, the buildings of the publishing houses based here were completely destroyed. The cathedral survived two failed bombing attempts by the suffragette movement in 1913 and 1914.
Surely you'll get up. Yeah. Now, they also got it
From here it's only a few minutes walk to St. Paul's Underground Station.
Back over the north way.
The cathedral survived the Blitz, although it was hit on the 10th of October 1940 and the 17th of April 1941. The first bomb destroyed the high altar, while the second left a hole in the floor above the crypt. A third bomb landed and was defused and detonated at a remote site. Had this exploded where it lay, it would have destroyed the entire cathedral. The building is featured in many works of art and movies including Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Star Trek Into Darkness, and in the Feed the Birds scene of Mary Poppins. The cathedral is one of the most famous and recognizable sights of London. This is a gilt statue of St. Paul at the top of the monument to St. Paul's Cross.
On a day like this, honestly, like you eat it out. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, but yeah, usually I usually bring it back to the office, especially if there are months.
You have the time also, right? When you touch the Chinese food.
Yeah,
St. Augustine's Tower ahead is all that is left of the church designed by Sir Christopher Wren, after heavy bombing during the Second World War. The original church was destroyed in the Great Fire of 1666.
I just thought you looked quite busy in that one.
The St. Lawrence and Mary Magdalene drinking fountain is ahead of us. Built in 1866, it originally stood outside the church of St. Lawrence Jewry, just a 10-minute walk from here. It was dismantled in the 1970s and stored on a farm in Epping. In 2009, it was reassembled and installed at its current location. The National Firefighters Memorial was initially intended as a tribute to the men and women who fought bravely on the streets of London during the Blitz, when the city was bombed on 57 consecutive nights. In 1998, it was decided that it should be a national monument, dedicated to all firefighters who have lost their lives in the line of duty. On the right are Knight Rider Street and Knight Rider Court. The street was listed as far back as 1322, and it is suggested that the name originated from some form of knighted horsemen of that period. Construction of the Millennium Bridge started in 1998. Having delayed the original date, the bridge finally opened to the public on the 10th of June 2000. However, after a disastrous day of wobbling and shaking, with many pedestrians being traumatized by the experience, it closed that same day. After 2 further days of limited access, it then closed for 2 years while repairs were carried out. The bridge then successfully reopened in January 2002. The bridge is featured in the opening scenes of the film version of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, where the bridge collapses following an attack by Death Eaters. It also appears in the 2014 Marvel Cinematic Universe film Guardians of the Galaxy during the climactic battle on Xandar. To the left you can see Southwark Bridge with the Shard to the right and Tower Bridge in the distance. The total length of the bridge is 325 metres, with a width of 4 metres. It spans the River Thames between Blackfriars Bridge and Southwark Bridge. On the right here, you can see one Blackfriars and Blackfriars Bridge.
Going into the office every day is like...
From here you are just minutes away from Shakespeare's Globe Theatre and the Tate Modern Art Gallery.
No, torno martedì.